hungry! I'm fucking hungry! I'm fucking hungry!
He raised his rifle and aimed at an elk. Just as he was about to pull the trigger, he noticed a fawn behind the doe. He hesitated for a moment, but ultimately chose to let it go. Yet this act of mercy sowed the seeds of tragedy for his wilderness survival. Without large game, he had to ration his food meticulously, hunting only small birds for sustenance. But consuming protein without sufficient fat meant attempting to survive. Alaska's winter was nothing short of suicide. Sure enough, within 2 weeks, his waist had shrunk noticeably. More alarmingly, he felt no anxiety about his situation. Instead, he reveled in it, savoring his hard-won freedom. By the 7th week, he continued subsisting on birds, visibly wasting away in Alaska at this time. The snow and ice were melting, and rivers thawed. This should have been a warning sign of increased danger, but he saw it as part of the thrill of wilderness survival. He even enthusiastically built a bridge across the river. Realizing he couldn't afford to lose more weight, he left his camp, crossed the river, and ventured farther afield to hunt. This time, he encountered a larger male moose. After several gunshots, the moose collapsed, but spring had returned to the land, and preserving the venison became a tricky problem. He hurried back to the bus camp, consulted his notebook for notes on meat preservation, and endured the intense stench to butcher the moose. He then carried the venison pieces to the riverbank. By the time he gathered enough wood and moss, flies were already circling the exposed meat. Following his notes, he hastily began smoking it. Yet after waiting a full day, the promised smoked meat never materialized. His method had failed. The meat was spoiling. Beyond a few satisfying meals, he hadn't stored enough to survive. Instead, butchering the moose himself had stirred a deeper kindness within him. He'd witnessed a mighty creature die by his hands, only to become a feast for wolves and vultures. He vowed never again to act like a beast. So, aboard the abandoned bus, he reread Thoreau. By the 9th week of wilderness survival, he felt he had grasped the true essence of happiness and the meaning of life. It was time to return to human society. Yet Alaska, which he had always regarded as sacred ground, now bared its fiercest fangs. After leaving the bus camp, he discovered with horror that the gentle stream flowing just days before had suddenly turned into a raging torrent. Behind him lay snow-capped mountains and an even greater wilderness. The hat he'd hung on a branch 9 weeks prior still hung there. To return, he must cross this river. Attempting to gauge its depth, he nearly plunged into the raging torrent. Only by clutching desperately to a shrub at the last moment did he narrowly escape death's grasp. Yet the situation after his escape proved even more perilous. Cut off by the mighty river and lacking food, he had sealed his own fate.
Where are the fucking animals now? I'm hungry! I'm fucking hungry! I'm fucking hungry!